Hi, I'm Gary and welcome to Jargon Free Help. Now, last time I did a podcast, I promised that I was actually going to do one about how to run Windows on a Mac. Sorry, I'm going to do that next week because there's something that I wanted to address because of something that happened to me. And that is, I recently had my phone stolen. I was on it walking down the high road and someone decided they wanted it. And, well, I didn't quite let go as quickly as I should have. It's fine, just a couple of little tendons that are healing quite nicely. But I just wanted to point out that, just like the police said to me, this thing is going on all the time. Unfortunately, I got a little bit injured in the scuffle, but as it happens, I'm okay. But I needed to be a little bit more aware of my surroundings. I should have looked around. I should have been a little bit more careful about where I took it out, even though it was very busy where I was. So just be a little bit careful. If you're thinking maybe this isn't a good place to do it, call somebody back. We answer our phones. We're not going to sort of like live in fear, but just a little caution. But I wasn't too worried about the phone. I was at the time, but within a few minutes I realised I had everything backed up. I use MobileMe and I use Google as well for synchronising calendars and also my contacts too. So I could use either one of those. I could use MobileMe to do both, or I could use Google to do both. I just happen to have one doing one and one using another just because I was using Google Calendar before I got MobileMe. MobileMe is the Apple one that comes with the iPhone. But others do use the Google system as well. Google does have a calendar. It does have your contacts stored on there as well as Gmail. So really, aside from having to get myself a little bit fixed up, and actually a colleague of mine who's a surgeon, a plastic surgeon, I didn't actually realise that plastic surgeons looked after hands as well as other things, and I'm sure some of you are thinking that the plastic surgeon was probably looking in the wrong place, but they deal with hands as well as orthopaedics deal with them as well, and he took good care of me, so I have to thank Ali for that. He's a real gentleman. He works very hard and he's brilliant with patients. I've seen him in action myself, not just with me but others. So thanks to him, things are healing really nicely. No, it didn't require surgery, even though I did see a plastic surgeon. But this is something I go on about all the time, about this backing up, and it really is something that you should take more care with. And I know a lot of people don't. Now, your phone, if you've got an iPhone, and a lot of other smartphones do this as well, when I plug it in and switch on iTunes, it automatically does the backup. And I mentioned that when I was talking about my iTunes system the other day. And you can see that on that part 3 of my iTunes, it's there. So it's as simple as that. I'm sure the BlackBerry and Android and other smartphones have got a very simple system as well. If you're using Google or MobileMe, it's syncing wirelessly. So as I put an appointment in, it's being saved remotely. All I had to do when I got my new phone was plug it in, and it came up with an option to restore. So because of my backup, it was very simple to restore. So that's this week's word of caution, both in being safe to yourself and also making sure you've got your data backed up as well. So thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next week when I will talk about how to run Windows on a Mac. Thanks for watching.